Now we will discuss about the separation technique. Separation techniques. We will discuss first sedimentation, second decantation, and third one is filtration. We will discuss one by one. Now first, that is sedimentation. Firstly, we discuss the principle behind sedimentation. Principle behind sedimentation. Heavy particles of mixture settle down under gravity, but lighter particles do not experience gravitational force due to very little mass. That's the principle behind sedimentation. Heavy particles settle down under gravity, but lighter particles do not settle down under gravity due to their little mass, because gravitational force F is equal to mg. M is mass and g is gravitational acceleration. But for lighter particles, m is approximately equal to 0, so we can say that F will be equal to 0. So we can say that lighter particle doesn't experience any gravitational force, so it is not settled down. But heavy particle has considerable mass, so force is not is equal to 0. So we can say that heavy particles experience gravitational force due to which they are settled down. That's the principle behind sedimentation. Now we can take an example. When we add rice into the water, heavy particles of rice settle down, but lighter particles of impurities or dust float on water. When we add rice into water, as we know, rice has a particle of rice plus dust, or we can say that impurities. So we can say that rice has a particle of pure rice and dust particles also. Now we can demonstrate it. Suppose we take a beaker full of water, that is the particles of water, or we can say that is a jar completely filled with water. And also we take another jar that is filled with rice. Suppose these are particle of rice, that's a particle of rice. And we also know that there is some impurities present in rice. Now we represent impurities or dust particle just like this. These are particles of impurity. So we can say that these are particles of impurities or dust, and this represent the particles of rice. Now we add these particles into the water. This is a jar that is completely filled with water. This is particles of water. Now we add the substance or the material of this jar into this container filled with water. Now we observe that the particles of rice settle down due to gravitational force, because particle of rice is very heavy, so it experiences considerable gravitational force. These are particle of rice and they are settled down due to the gravitational force. But the particle of dust are so lighter, so they float on water. just like this. So these are the particles of dust which are floating on water. So we can say that the material of this jar is separated into two layers. Bottom layer is of rice particles and this upper layer is of dust particles. So we can say that rice and the dust particle has been separated. Next one is decantation. When the heavier component in a mixture settles after water is added into it, the process is called sedimentation, and the water is removed, then the process is called decantation. Now we can say that when the heavier component in a mixture settles after water is added to it, then the process is called sedimentation, which we have discussed before. That is sedimentation, and we have discussed before. When the particles or when the water along with dust when the water along with dust is removed, then the process is called decantation. Now we can demonstrate it, or we can take an example. Now we can take a example. Firstly we take a beaker, and the beaker is filled by water. That is a water, and we take another beaker or another container that is filled with rice. Suppose these are the particles of rice which we are represented by white particles. These are particles of rice, and suppose these are the particles of impurities which we are represented by brown color. That are the particles of impurities. The particles of impurities, and these are the particles of rice. Now we add the material of this container into this container. We add the material of this container into this container which are filled with water, and we observe that the heavy particles of red container or the rice, or we can say that the heavy particle of rice will be settled down just like this. These are the particles of rice which we are representing by white color, the particle of rice, and the particles of impurities which are very lighter than rice particle or water. They will be float on the surface of water. So we can say that these are the particle of impurities. These are the particle of impurities or dust which are present in rice. So we can say that the particle of rice and impurities has been separated, and this method is known as sedimentation. That is known as sedimentation, which we have been discussed before. Now after this we use the second method, that is decantation. That is decantation. In this method we pour out the water from the container. Suppose this is a container which we have used, and it is filled with water, and we tilt the container in order to pour out the water. And this is a container filled with water, and the rice particles are present there at the bottom side of the container, and dust particles which are presented on the top of the container. And here we use another beaker or container to collect the water, and we observe that water come from this container to this container, and it also bring dust particle with them. So we can say that dust particle will come into the another beaker, and after this we observe that the first beaker contain only rice particle. Sometime later we observe that first container contain only rice particle which are present into the bottom side, and all the particle of dust come with water into the second beaker. So after some time we observe that the particles of rice settle down into first beaker, just like this. This is the first container, and the rice particle completely settle down into the bottom side of this container. That is, blue container contains white particles of rice, but pink container contains water along with, but pink container contains water along with dust particles which are present over the surface of water. Dust particle will there. So we can say that dust particle and rice particle has been separated. This method is known as decantation, in which we remove the water from the mixture with dust. Now method third, filtration. A mixture of insoluble solid and liquid can be separated by the process of filtration. A mixture of insoluble solid and liquid can be separated by this method, that is known as filtration. So we can say that mixture of insoluble solid and liquid can be separated by filtration. Now we discuss the principle behind filtration. We discuss principle behind filtration. Liquid can pass through filter paper or filter, but solid can't. Main principle is that liquid can pass through from filter. We can use filter paper as a filter. So we can say that liquid can pass through from filter, but solid can't. Filter paper or filter is a substance or is a thing which has a small pores, just like this. This is a paper, and if we consider that it is made up of grids just like this, then we can say that it has pores, and only liquid can pass through these pores, but solid can't pass through from these pores because the size of solid is too big from this pore size. Now we can take an example. If water is muddy, impurities can be separated by a filter that has even smaller pores. If water is muddy, then impurities can be separated by a filter, and we can use filter paper as a filter. Now steps which are involved in separation of muddy particles or impurity particles from muddy water. So step firstly, filter paper folded in the form of a cone. Firstly, filter paper folded in the form of cone, just like this. Suppose this is a filter paper which is circular, just like. Now we fold the paper from there and it will convert into this shape. Now we fold the filter paper from there and it take the shape just like. Now we make the cone from this paper just like this. This is a cone of filter paper and we will utilize this cone in process of filtration. Now step second. We fixed the cone onto a funnel. We fix the cone onto a funnel. Suppose this is a funnel. This is a funnel and we fix the cone of filter paper inside the funnel. Now we put this cone of filter paper inside the funnel just like this. This is a funnel and this is a cone of filter paper. Now step third. Mixture is then poured on the filter paper. Mixture is then poured on the filter paper, or we can say that cone of filter paper, and we take a container here and put the cone or a funnel upon container. Funnel with cone of filter paper. So cone of filter paper, and we put the mixture. Suppose this is a container which contain a mixture of solid and liquid. Suppose these are the particles of solid and these are the particles of liquid, which is too smaller than the particle of solid. So we can say that the container contains a big particle of solid and the small particle of liquid. When we poured the mixture or the solution of solid and liquid inside the cone, we observe that the particles of liquid which are too small will pass through from the filter paper and come into the container just like this. This is a particle of liquid which are coming into the container, but the particles of solid which are too big than the pore size of filter paper, so the particle of solid will collected here at the bottom of the filter paper or a cone of the filter paper. And after some time we observe that all of the liquid come into the container and all of the solid settle down into the filter paper. So we can say that solid and liquid has been separated.